Assalamualaikum, this is Mizanu. Today we're going to discuss about the responsible consumerism movement problem and the problem exists in Bangladesh. Also, the organization that's working for to protect the consumerism rights in Bangladesh for the civilization of Bangladesh. Then, firstly, it is important to know what should be a trader's behavior in the market. A trader is an individual who sells goods and services to the consumers in exchange of money. So it is his duty for a traders or merchant to provide a quality full of goods to the consumers in exchange of money. Then it is the questions comes in the mind that why consumerism movement arise. Consumerism movement arise because of the middleman. Normally, consumerism movement helps to obtain the quality of goods and services in the market. Initially, the producer used to supply goods and services to consumers directly without the manners of middlemen. But the problem arises when the middleman comes. The price of the product change because with that time the middlemen set the price because they buy from the producer and they give the goods to the consumer. So in the middle place they fix the price for the consumer. That is why consumer rights the consumer loses their rights to have the products in actual price. Bangladesh also having the same problem for consumerism. So Bangladesh have a lot of middlemen agents. So that's why consumers are losing their rights. Even in the markets also they are getting cheated by the businessmen. And there's some other problem also. Those are adulterations, product in instrument with the price, then the deceptive advertisements, then deceptive packaging and branding, then the false information about the good and prices, even the false dates are putting on the products, even then some more the weightage problems and measurement problems also exist in the consumer in the market of Bangladesh. So who is going to solve these issues for the consumers in Bangladesh? Normally, to solve these issues, there are three organizations who are working actively: BSTI, CAB, and Vokta Odhidoptor. BSTI is the organization who establish the rules and regulations about the business there in Bangladesh, and also the product rules, how the product should be made, and it will be justified from that. And the CAB also works for the movement of Bangladesh, and Bhukta Adhidoptar, who are the most popular in Bangladesh because they're working in the field of Bangladesh, and they monitor the food markets. If there is any complaint from the consumer, they at once they want that go that place and check the complaint, and they find or whatever is the necessary steps they take against them.
Created using Powtoon.
Bangladesh National Consumer Protection Right organizations who are working to monitor the market. If there is any issues arise in the markets which is breaking the consumer protection right in the market, they go and go and just monitor the market and find out the problems and the guilty people who are doing these all illegal things, and they charge them by following the rules and regulations that have been provided by Bangladesh government and whatever is being issued in the Consumer Protection Act 2019 to protect the consumer. One basis of that is, as for an example, we saw in Ramadan, the oil price was higher because of the syndication of oiling by the businessmen and the shoppers. So the workers went to the market and they have searched the food market. They find out the oils, whoever was guilty, they have charged all of them by following the rules, and by following the guiltiness of them, they have charged several organizations. And they not only work for the issues. If there is any complaint from the consumer, if they are being cheated by any organization or shops, if they had a legal complaint, they go against their organizations, they charge their organizations, and they try to solve the issues, solve the problem that the consumer brings up to them. And from the previous time, we have saw that Bangladesh's consumer is really afraid to rise up their voice. They are not aware of their consumer rights. So to inspire all the consumer, they have put up a pricing system, like what if any consumer complaint and it is a valid complaint and the organization has been charged because of the guiltiness. 1/4 of that prize money, 1/4 of the charge money has been given to the consumer as a prize money. So it also inspired the consumer to rise up their voice. So on basis of that, we saw from 2009 until now, there is a continuous improvement in Bangladesh's consumer awareness. If it's continue in future, Bangladesh will be more aware, or in Bangladesh's consumer will be more aware when protecting their consumer rights. So thank you everyone for being with us and watching our video. Please be aware about your rights and rise up your voice if there is anything illegal happening around you. To have more information, you can visit our consumer protection